fuck? Just... What? Shit! Damn, sorry. Still processing this. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise Up with Grant. And that was the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I've seen some shit. Hi everyone. I'm not saying that it means I think it's good and I think it's bad. I'm just saying it's disturbing, which I think is a given. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. I'm Raising Popcorn with Grant. We're here to talk about a movie, and a highly controversial movie, and that movie is Blonde. Blonde is written and directed by Andrew Dominic. It is based on the novel by Joyce Carol Oates, and I should emphasize novel. This is not a biopic. This is not a biopic. I'm going to say it one more time. This is not a biopic. Okay. So what this is a story of a young woman named Norma Jean. She is played by Ana de Armas, who grew up in a bad way. A mother who was convinced that she didn't deserve to live and actually tried to kill her multiple times when she was a child. That's the first 15 minutes of this movie. Then she goes to Hollywood and she soon becomes, or in this case, is possessed by a movie star named Marilyn Monroe. And that's who the world knows her as. And being a beautiful person in a time when women were meant to be, were sadly dumbed down and browbeaten by the men around her, she will go on to suffer a very short life of horrible abuses. And we see them. All of them. And eventually, the world, and especially the men of the world, their torment kills her at the age of 36 years old. That is what this movie is about. I'm struggling to come up with words for Blonde, other than to say this. This is maybe the most disturbing film I've ever seen. And I've seen NC-17 films that have been controversial. I've seen Kids, I've seen Happiness, I've seen Requiem for a Dream, I've seen all this, I've seen Killer Joe, I've seen these movies, Shame, I've seen these movies before. I'm telling you right now, this is one of the most emotionally taxing films I've ever seen. It's one of the most disturbing films I've ever seen. I think that certain opinions that I cannot make, being who I am and what kind of person and what kind of gender I am, are very, very justified in calling this film exploitative and not art. It's intentionally divisive. It's a very shocking film. I'm never going to watch this movie ever again. And I think Blonde is a masterpiece. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I think this movie is, this is where the binary system of stars kind of it feels like you're shooting yourself in the foot. Because, yes, I'm going to give this movie a high score. Absolutely I am. On the merits of it as a film, on a cinematic level, this movie fits the criteria of a high rating. But I kind of felt like I was going to throw up during a lot of especially the last 45 minutes of this film. I cried about 3 or 4 times, sobbing, crying. And by the end of it, I felt kind of hollow. But not in a way where I felt nothing the movie was showing me, it's that I felt everything. I felt everything to the point where it's long, you feel it, the movie is all of 3 hours just about. And it sucks you out. I mean, it's just heed my words. This is, Mark Kermode, who's one of the few major critics I know who actually really loved this, or at least liked it a lot, said, look at this movie as a Marilyn Monroe biopic. This is a Lynchian psychological horror film with Marilyn Monroe as the main character. That is what this is. That is absolutely what this is. And it's rated NC-17. And you know what? For about 2 hours of this movie, maybe hour 45, it had some extreme moments, but it was kind of like NC-17 really. And then some of the stuff that happened in the last, like, 47 or so minutes happened. I was like, yeah. Fuck. And there's no respite. There's kind of one 15 to 20 minute chunk in this movie where there's any kind of joy, and the movie even kind of, in and of itself, kind of ruins that, involving to this kind of throuple situation that Marilyn gets into, or Norma Jean, with Edward G. Robinson Jr. and Charlie Chaplin Jr., but it's so short-lived, and it ultimately, let's just say as the movie goes along, even that joy gets to be stamped out. Look, this is oppressively bleak, disturbing, violent at parts. Ana de Armas said in an interview that you literally feel like you're in the body and the mind of Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. Like, there is literally moments where you are seeing inside of her, like, where you are inside of her body. Like, the camera puts you inside, inside, not Ana de Armas, no, well, yeah, Norma Jean. Like, you're inside of her. But here's the thing. There's a difference between something like this. This is why I come on the right side of it being art. There's a difference between something like Redeeming Love, where it is showing incendiary elements for the sole purpose of propping up a genre movie that is just kind of in every essence, but it's incendiary elements. And it doesn't even really disturb you. It just kind of, what happens is disturbing, but you're just kind of sitting there going, like, just kind of angry. For me, Blonde didn't make me angry. Blonde terrified me. Blonde did what this kind of thing should do, and the point of it was, we are seeing it through the eyes of the person who's going through the torment. We are. We're seeing this evil in front of us. And we're terrified. Like, she's terrified. This movie, I'm never going to forget having seen this. And guys, I'm going to end it there. And you know what? I know what people are going to comment. They're going to, I think, primarily going to see the score and not the review and see that I gave it, and they're going to judge me for it. I know it's coming. But guys, I gotta be true. I gotta be true to myself, and this movie. Yeah, you see it. Bang! 5 out of 5 stars for Blonde. I have to. Very rarely has a film affected me this much. Like, this movie is really, 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 really good. But it's, again, in that binary system, it's 5 stars with a warning. That. I agree. This is a 5-star movie where the positive criticisms and the negative criticisms could both be justified. Like a 0-star review for it and a 5-star review for it could have the same elements. This movie, I totally get if people hate this movie. I get it. I understand. And I'm sympathetic. And I'm not... Yeah. This movie is rough. This is rough stuff, okay? But I'm ultimately really happy I watched it once, because as someone who loves the art of cinema, this is cinematic art. It just is. Plain and simple. So, also I just wanted to call it too, I'm also not fond of some of the things that Andrew Dominic has been saying recently. That wasn't cool. But, anyway, regardless, 5 out of 5 stars. And also, I feel like I haven't mentioned enough, Ana de Armas, just give that woman an Oscar by it. How did she not get one for Knives Out? This is overdue. Give her an Oscar. She's just amazing. Anyway, 5 out of 5 stars for Blonde. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash and unwatched on Netflix. Was there shawarma? Kind of, sort of. There was a beautiful, astral kind of shot over most of the credits. Also, after the credits, there was, like a resources for mental health tag. Anyway. Yeah, speaking of this, 13 Reasons Why kind of is another good benchmark for this. A show that I liked that I got some dislike from some people for thinking was great. Anyway, it's kind of going to be the same with this. I know, I know the firestorm's coming, I know. Alright. Okay, that is it. We'll be back tomorrow for Smile. We'll be back Friday for Bros. Thank God we're seeing a comedy. soon, because, that's a good one. Bros, The Good House, Friday. Saturday we got Vikram Vada. Sunday we have Hocus Pocus 2. Monday we have this movie. It's like Polly Sylvan Part what? Something like that. I don't. It's a Indian action film, epic film. All right, that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you wanna. Give it a subscribe if you wanna. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's "Hey Grant, I like waffles." Really helps out. Want to find me elsewhere, reviews lists and other fun stuff. You can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raisin Popcorn Grant. Jeez. Sorry. Raisin Popcorn Grant. Facebook, Raisin Popcorn Grant. Want to see what I'm watching on TV? You can find me on Serialized. I am all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. You can also check out my podcast, Raisin Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Blonde? I know a lot of you are going to hate it. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. And I'll see you guys next time. And I need to, watch a cat video or something. Or take a shower. Whichever one comes first, just kind of see something pleasant now. Alright, bye.